how we do it. This is how we do it.
This is how we do it with Mark in the studio. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, boy, in the house. Yeah, boy, in the house.
Hi, welcome to In the House. I'm your co-host Aisha. Today we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo, so stay seated and stay tuned for more In the House. Yeah, what's up? Welcome to See It In the World. I'm your co-host Aisha. Stay tuned for more In the House.
Yeah, welcome back to In the House. I'm your host Eric. Today we are celebrating Cinco de Mayo aquí en la casa. I hope you enjoy the show, and we'll get a little background on what Cinco de Mayo is and the dances that will be performed here in the house. Before we get started, I'd like to thank the whole staff here and the crew here at Bellflower, and I'd like to thank the people that are watching, and also I'd like to say hi to my mom and two sons that will be watching the show, Udelka, my brother Edgar, my sister Judy, and her kids, and everybody else. So let's start here on In the House. I'd like to welcome my guests. Go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Hi, my name is Irma Horta Ursula, and I'm the director, instructor, and choreographer of Ballet Folklórico Son De Mexico, which will be performing today, Eric.
Great. And I know that every year we celebrate Cinco de Mayo, and I believe it's September 16th.
Right. Well, Cinco de Mayo is the Battle of Zaragoza, which was when the Mexican army defeated the French army,
Right.
and that was in May the 5th of 1862. The difference is the 16 de septiembre, which is 16th of September, is El Grito de Independencia.
Okay.
That was when the Mexican people freed themselves from the Spanish people, and that was in 1810.
Okay. So there we have it. We have the difference between Cinco de Mayo and September 16th.
Right.
What are we performing here today?
Well, first of all, we're going to begin with the state of Nayarit, which is in the northern part of Mexico. And from the state of Nayarit, we will be performing a mixture of dances, which is called El Popurrí de los Machetes, which is a machete dance. And the male dancer will be performing with real machete knives, and at one point will be blindfolded. So I hope you enjoy Ballet Folklórico Son de México y El Popurrí de los Machetes.
Great. Here we go. your host, Eric. Please stay tuned for more. En la casa, that means in the house. Randy, come on, where you going? Come here, no, come here. Yeah, welcome back to In the House with our 5 de Mayo celebration. Continuamos con ballet folclórico, Sol de México.
So enjoy it.
Gavilancillo que ando, con la nopalera, a ver si puedo agarrar a una paloma bandera, a ver si puedo agarrar a una paloma bandera. Ay, tira la la la, ay la la la, ay tira la la la, ay la la la. Yo soy un gavilancillo que ando por la nopalera, a ver si puedo agarrar a una paloma bandera. ¡Sí, señor! Yo soy el gavilancillo que ando por el portero. Si me puedo llevar una bolita de fandango. Yo soy un gavilancillo que me la vengo a llevar. Yo soy un gavilancillo que me la vengo a llevar. Avísele a su marido que me la venga a quitar. Avísele a su marido que me la venga a quitar. Ay, tira la la la, ay la la la, ay tira la la la, ay la la la. Yo soy un gavilancillo que me la vengo a llevar. Avísele a su marido que me la venga a quitar. Ay, ay. Cuídense con un chirronazo.
Hi, this is Karina. Stay tuned for more in the house.
What's up, I'm your host, Eric. If you're interested in being in the show, just call the number at the end of the credits or 310-405-6244. Don't go away, because we'll be right back with more. In La Casa. Yeah!
And now here's the video of the week.
Yeah, welcome back to In the House. I'm your host, Eric, and we are here with Irma. Thank you so much for bringing Ballet Folklorico Sol de Mexico over here. And let's establish again the difference between Cinco de Mayo and September 16 for our viewers out there.
Well, first of all, thank you again for inviting us, Eric.
You're welcome.
And the difference is the Cinco de Mayo, we celebrate the Cinco de Mayo, it's the Battle of Puebla, which is when the Mexican army defeated the French army on May the 5th, 1862. And the 16th of September is known as el Día de la Independencia, the independence of Mexico, and that was in 1810.
Great. Okay. So now we know the difference. And could you tell us a little bit about the dances that were done earlier in the earlier segment of all the dances that were done?
Okay, the first state that we did, the first dances were from the state of Nayarit, and that's from the northern part of Mexico. And from there we did El Popurrí de los Machetes, which is the machete dance, in which the male dancer juggled real machete knives. And the dances that we just did right now were from the region of Jalisco, which is very popular. And there was a mixture of dances, little pieces of dances, and we ended with El Jarabe Tapatío, which is known as the Mexican hat dance.
Great. Why don't you go ahead and introduce everybody over here if they want to come in?
Okay, well, let me introduce the dancers. These are the older dancers of the group. We have over 70 members in the group, ranging from ages 3 to adult. And I just brought a small portion of the older dancers, so let's bring them out. We'll begin with Sandra Sanchez.
Great.
Elvira Alvarado.
Great.
Elvira. Lolita Quiroz. Ana Morando. Stephanie Alvarado. And we'll continue with our caporales, which are our male dancers. And we'll begin with Germán Ursúa. Miguel Morando. Humberto Sierra. And David Quiroz.
Great. Two last questions. How long have you been doing this?
I've been dancing for about 23 years, and I've been teaching, and I began the group 15 years ago.
So you're the choreographer?
I'm the choreographer, the instructor, and the director.
Great. And how many shows do you do a year?
We do a lot of shows, Our busiest times of the year are beginning May, of course, the Cinco de Mayo weekend, and all the way through December, I would say. That's when we have Christmas parades. We do Virgen de Guadalupe celebrations, since we do Mexican folkloric dancing, Aztec Indian dancing as well, and flamenco Spanish dancing.
Great. Okay, well, we hope you enjoy Cinco de Mayo here and in the house. And I thank Irma once again for bringing Ballet Folklórico Sol de México. See you next time on In the House.
Mi amor, por tu querer, borracha y apasionada, no más por tu amor. Mira cómo ando mi bien, muy dada